Hey, hi everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so let's talk about some authentic energy amplifiers to support your leadership and impact this week. So here's the deal. What I notice when people talk about this work, when they talk about energy management, I often hear people say, like, it's not about time management, it's about energy management. Totally 100% agree with that. Or you'll hear them just talk a lot about energy management, which is really, really important. In the IEP methodology, we look at energy management. We also look at how you're using your time, like really getting into right relationship with yourself around time, because like the way that we think about time is actually an energy drain. And when we get into right relationship with ourselves and we're looking at how we're spending our time and how we're spending our energy, it can be very clarifying. It can open up a lot of space, and it can also shut down a lot of noise that exhausts us. It drains our energy. So for today, I want to talk just for a few minutes about your energy leadership and how are you tending to your energy in a way that is going to truly amplify your leadership and your impact. First place to look, and this is for you, but this is also for you to be thinking about with your workforce, like with your workplace. So your workplace is virtual, everyone is remote, or all together in person. As I talk about this, just start thinking through the lens of how are we actually doing this? So first thing, of course, is some of the most obvious stuff, how you're taking care of yourself, the food that you eat, your sleep, getting your steps in, rest, hydration, watching inflammation, all these different things that are physical that all have a profound impact on your energy. So often people might come into this work and they don't understand why they're exhausted. There's a lot of stuff that's happening for them that is mental and just bandwidth related, and they're hanging around with people that are exhausting them. So that's happening. But sometimes when they come in, they don't realize their health is not where it needs to be in order for them to be creating the kind of energy that they need. Most people, when you think about managing your energy or you think about taking care of your energy, you're going to think about the physical and environmental things that happen around you that either deplete or restore or expand your energy. But I want to talk about this on a more nuanced level. And these are the things to start looking at. We want to look at mental energy and how you're thinking. Okay, how you are thinking about things, whether you're thinking in ways that are contracted or expansive. Okay, we just did a lab on this in the Alliance for contraction versus expansive energy. It was very, very good. It was very, very important for us to be really looking at the way that this played into people's energy levels. All right, so you want to look at your thinking. Is your thinking expansive or is it contracted? Your language, really looking at your self-talk, how you talk to yourself. So how we talk to ourselves and our level of self-kindness has a huge amount of impact on our energy and our mental energy. Okay, how we talk to ourselves. If I am being unkind to myself and I'm beating myself up, that's not energizing. Okay, it's not energizing. It's not. Like, start playing with it. If I continue to ruminate around things that aren't working, if I continue to go down the rabbit hole of stuff that I'm complaining about, complaints are exhausting. So you want to just start looking at that. How are you thinking about things? And then you want to think about who are you surrounding yourself with. So this has a huge impact as well, who you surround yourself with. In this work, we talk about the lowest vibration in a room will win, the lowest vibration in a relationship will win, unless you're really good at managing your energy and leading it and standing for it and staying in it. So for example, you're in relationship with your team. This is where this comes into organizational dynamics. And by the way, organizations have an energy about them. Teams have an energy about them. Partners have an energy about them. There's energy, everything's energy. So in an organizational dynamic, or in any relational dynamic, the lowest energy will win unless somebody is really good at holding their energetic state, staying present, staying in their energy so that they don't get pulled into the lowest energy. Okay, because energy is contagious. Presence begets more presence, just like busy and chaos begets more busy and chaos. All right, so you want to start looking at who are you surrounding yourself with? What is the energy of your team? What's the energetic accountability of your team, especially executive teams? So we have been doing more and more work with executive teams this year around this work, which has been really, really lovely, because what we're finding is when an executive team starts to look at what's actually happening for them, what their energy is as an executive team, how that is bleeding out into the rest of the organization, things start to change very, very quickly. It's called energetic accountability. So we want the executive team to start to really look at, okay, wow, how are we showing up? What's getting in the way of us, like having expansive energy as a team? What's getting in the way of us of being really, really collaborative and helpful and kinds of leaders and organizations we want to be in, the kind of culture we want to be creating? As soon as we can get in there, we can start to really work with the executive team. What happens is that executive team starts to amplify their energy authentically, okay, and sustainably. So we want to look at your energetic accountability. We want to look at how you can amplify authentically and congruently and sustainably the energy of the executive team. And then we want to look at how that then gets rippled out to your direct reports and your workforce as a whole. So looking at the energy of the organization, the energy of those relationships in the IEP methodology, if you've seen the model, you'll see that in the center of the model is you. We call it the essential you. This is where it all starts. It just starts with you. Okay. So no matter what your position, you could be at the front desk, you can be the CEO of the company. It starts with you. So we start with the energy of you, then we move out, we look at your energy and your presence. Okay. We really look at your physical and environmental energy, your mental and emotional, your vibrational energy, which is huge. I'm not even talking about that today, but vibrational energy, what you're actually putting out is huge, which is impacted by all the things I'm talking about right now. And then your relational energy. This is happening at all times at an individual level, but it's also happening at a team level and an organizational level. And once you've attended to your energy and your presence, okay, then we go into your actual tools, your skills, all the good things. But I do want to just invite you this week to start looking at what are the things that you can be doing to amplify your energy. What's the quality of your executive team's leadership and their energetic accountability? How's it feeling to engage with each other? How's it feeling to lead together? Is there contraction? Are you being accountable? Is there space for vulnerability? Is there space for you to take risks together? If there is, that's wonderful. That is going to ripple out to the rest of your organization. If there's not, and you're having a challenge with your organization and your culture, I got a secret place for you to look. And it's probably going to be back at the executive team. So let's play with that this week. Start looking at it. If you would like support in this, if you'd like to do some work together, we have a couple of different ways to do this work. So just reach out. Happy to have a conversation to see if this is something we might bring to your organization or to you as a leadership team or to you as an executive. Lots of good ways to play with this. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. Take care of yourself. Tend to your energy. Be really intentional. And as always, your presence is your impact.